Hello race fans and welcome to the bad
Games
Beatdown. As you can tell, I'm not on my own with this one because this game deserves such a beatdown. It needed 2 people to give it a kicking. Yes. So I'm here with MegaSmashTV's Nathan Fitzpatrick. How you doing?
Hello, I'm good.
This is Need for Speed ProStreet. For most people, started with Need for Speed Underground on the PS2.
Oh yes.
Great game. Then Underground 2, even better. One of the best Need for Speed games ever. Beautiful. Most Wanted, I wasn't so much of a fan of the police, but I'm still really good.
I absolutely loved Most Wanted.
Yes, a lot of people loved Most Wanted. That was great. Need for Speed Carbon, same sort of thing.
Canyons.
Yeah, all that stuff. Really good, really good. And then we had this, which introduced itself with a little thing at the start when you loaded the game up saying, let's take racing off the streets. Yes, because the Need for Speed game has any right to lecture me on not street racing. But that's sort of the tone of the game. It's basically like, yeah, we're still Need for Speed, we're still Need for Speed. But there's no street racing. Right, so we're here, we're at a race.
We're jumping straight into a race.
Here's the first problem. What are we racing around? We're racing around not streets, but they're not race circuits. We're kind of racing around what looks like an abandoned airport for no apparent reason. So
I think that's quite a good description, actually. You got a long straight for the runway, yeah.
What's the difference between this and a normal street track? We're also getting onto the second problem in that, look, end of lap 1 of 3, I'm already in the lead and pulling away.
Significantly.
Yes. This is in the starter car in the first race, so you may think, yeah, it's the tutorial level. No. Most races are like this. A gibbon on meth could win most of the races in this game.
I mean, most of the races are worse.
Look how far ahead I am. This is a really short lap. This is like a 35 to 40 second lap. Oh my god.
He's already 4 seconds behind you.
There is an excuse for that. You are awarded bonus points for dominating your opponents. They realised at the last minute that their AI was shit. I mean, look, I'm 6 seconds ahead of the second place guy.
It's not a difficult track.
This is not a difficult track. It's not a very long track. My God, this is worse than the last F1 season. This is awful. But no, they make the excuse that you have to dominate your opponents. Yeah, because that's an excuse. Yeah, of course I win. Because a dribbling moron could probably win that.
That was so close.
Yeah, that was a really close, tense race. Yo, yeah, I'm down with the dogs, dude. I'm so hot right now, and yeah, look at the Stig. The Stig. This is the Stig Underground years before he got hired by Top Gear. Oh, this is one of the kings, and he's like, yeah, look at him there. Yeah, we're gonna take him down.
That's the thing where they just sit there in their cars looking at you out the window like, yeah.
Yeah, like,
look at how fast I'm not going.
What is he, 14? Is this supposed to be cool? Right, so let's do a grip, time attack. We'll get to the quarter mile tracks in a minute, because they're actually okay. Yes, let's do it.
So grip is drift, essentially, is it not?
Or... No. Grips are straight up race. There are no handicaps, so everyone is racing. Yeah. They're circuit races. Why you couldn't just...
Okay. I was confused by that.
Yep. Why they couldn't just call it a circuit race, I've got no idea. Again, Need for Speed treating its audience like it's 12. Again, this circuit, what is this circuit? It's just a road. We are street racing here, essentially, except with some dodgy neon signs. It's a bit...
it just looks like they've taken a road in sort of Arizona and closed it off for the day.
Pretty much, yeah. Well, we're in the lead already. Oh, hello. One of the AI... he just bundled into the corner trying to desperately make this race entertaining. Good try, but you are...
Maybe I can overtake him with just acceleration and no steering.
Yes, so let's get to the worst... I don't know what your least favourite part of this shit is. Mine, unquestionably, is the handling. I remember when this first came out, we were in secondary school, that's high school for you Americans, and I remember speaking to my best mate at the time, and I said, oh, what's ProStreet about? And he went, it's really bad. Your cars feel like trolleys. And we ended up nicknaming the game Need for Speed Pro Trolley, because look at, oh, God. The handling in this game is fucking atrocious. It does feel like you're driving a trolley full of bricks. Like, here we go. I'm gonna go into this corner, I braked, and turning is just so heavy. Turning is so... Oh, God, it's just... Oh, it's awful. And combine that with the fact that most of the tracks are just a mess of bollocks. They're either this, where you've got trees and random signs and barriers and all that bollocks, even though you're supposed to not be racing on a street.
It's just... The thing is, previous Need for Speed titles, the tracks weren't supposed to be anything like, you know, in your simulation games you've got...
Exactly.
The Circuit de la Sard, you've got your...
Brands Hatch,
rings,
you know, the major circuits.
But... it was just streets, but it was so much better than this.
Yes. What I loved about Underground 2 and those older games is the sense of speed you got up. You know, when you were flying through the streets, you felt like you were just god of driving. In this, I mean, I know this is only a Golf GTI, but come on!
Do you want me to have a try at one?
You do the time attack. I don't think this is like maxed out racing.
It's a driving game.
No, it's not. It's a trolley simulator. It is. Yeah. It's just, it's unbearable to watch. You do sort of grit your teeth going through every corner, don't you? And that's not, in Gran Turismo, it's not a realistic thing because they were like, oh, this is really realistic, we're going realistic way. No, I played the Gran Turismo games since when I was young. And those games were fun, even though they were realistic. You know, I've played realistic simulators, and they are fun. And they are more controllable than this. This is not realistic at all.
I've completed Gran Turismo 4 so that 700 and something cars are unlocked. I know how to do simulation games, and it's not like that at all.
You're going to beat the lap time this lap. I don't believe this.
This is
I don't
one
believe
of
this.
the worst
Oh my
laps
God,
I've
please,
ever
please
done
tell
in
me
a
you're going to beat the
racing
lap.
game.
Please tell me you're going to beat the lap.
By a second or two. No.
Yes,
Yeah,
he's beaten.
I own the best lap time with.
If you didn't believe us about how terrible the AI is, that you do.
I mean,
you
that
should
was
now.
not a good lap.
You hit every single wall on the track and you still beat the fastest lap time. But that's the weird thing about it. It's simultaneously ridiculously easy and stupidly hard because you don't get any fun out of beating the AI because a toddler could beat the AI. But you don't get any fun out of driving because you... Beautiful. Oh, I give that a 7.
Do I still get my lap time?
I don't know. I hope you do. I hope you do. Look
It's
at that.
fine, I can
crash.
drive it. I can
Look
do
at
it,
those
it's
damage
fine.
physics.
I
Look
can
at
drive
that.
it, it's cool.
Seriously, people, this is what every single
Every track
stage,
day is just like,
every
here's
single
some
one.
race events you gotta do.
Every single one, the same commentary, the same non-moving static backgrounds, everything. Let's do some drag racing because this is one of the areas where they nearly got it right. They didn't quite, but they nearly. And to be honest, this is the only reason I played it back in the day. I just literally would cheat, get loads of money, and just do the drag events. Go away. I've been going to drag race meetings since I was 8, you pube. I don't need telling how... They change gear now, accelerating a straight line. Now, this is a good bit. They have a little mechanic where you have to do a burnout before the start to warm your tyres up. And I like that. I think that's good. No other game has done this. Right, here we go. Heat your tyres. And you got to do this thing. And you got to keep it in that little green zone. Build up heat, build up heat, build up heat. But yeah, I like that. I like
Good
that.
burnout.
Yeah, thank you. And then you got this little... This is like the old
Burnout
game as
3
well.
or something.
Yeah. Oh. Nose! Nose! Yeah. And I still beat the other guy, even
I
though
think you also got the best time.
You have to do these 3 times each. Why?
And there's a lot of these in the game.
Why not?
There's a lot.
You know, in real drag racing, like the NHRA, you have knockouts. So you beat the first guy and you go in, it's like the FA Cup, you go into quarterfinals, semi-finals, final. Why don't do that?
And they can do
You
that
just race
because
the
they've got
same-
the right amount of people.
Yeah, you just race the same 3 people 3 times. Yeah, let's see. Right, here we go. And I'm just pulling away. I had a terrible start and I'm still
You can
pulling
just
away.
keep it in
Has the other guy
third,
just
you'll
given up?
probably win.
Has the other guy just given up? I've let off. I've let off and I've still won.
And you beat their target time still.
And I still beat the target time. Yeah.
We're going to see if you...
No, I know what I'm going to do.
Okay.
Handicap race. Handicap race. And he goes. And then I go. The other guy didn't go. Oh, are you serious? Are you serious? The other guy didn't go. Do. So I have no opponents. Do.
Did the other guy die?
I assume so.
I think he just sort of had a heart attack. Oh.
He apparently was only 0.2 of a second behind me. What was he doing? God,
Following you at a reasonable
Oh my
speed.
yeah, not tailgating, I think. It's just...
Incredible.
Oh, that was incredible. Incredible, Blad. Man's massive. Blad, you got to own this dude. Got to own this fool.
Right.
Man's.
You say it's a best of, so if I get the best lap ever here, I can fuck about on the last one.
Yep. Nos. Use your nose. Nose. Vum num num. Wow, this is a rice to talk.
13.66. Ken Burney was shit, can I just say?
Yeah, you may say that.
87 miles an hour, like...
I could probably walk faster than that. Usain Bolt could probably outsprint him faster than that, and he doesn't have an engine. Yeah, we're just trolling the game now. This really is like a night out. It's weak. This really is like a
Can we
night
go
out.
to reverse?
You false-started fool. Oh, we dominated the round, Blad. This fails on all levels in a way, but it was so close to being good. It took like a running leap at something that it thought it wanted to be, nearly got there, missed, and then was so far away from what it used to be.
Decided not to be at the last minute as well, like they didn't fully commit.
Yeah, and it was just like, no, wait, I actually do want to be down with the kids. Oh, the car selection in this game is good. Look, you got Audis, BMWs, but again, look, they all just open up way later in the game. All of these are locked, and all of these are cars that I would actually want to drive. I might buy that in a minute just for the drags.
No, hang on, go back one for me.
Oh yeah,
no
you're banned.
drifting.
Yeah, you're banned from drifting in that car. I don't know why. Maybe it's your mom's car. And it's just
Yeah.
like, no, you're not allowed to drift in it. Oh, the Subaru's unlocked.
No drifting though.
9 drifting, even though you probably could in the old days.
I was thinking like
Hang on.
rally style car,
Yeah.
no drifting.
What? A Subaru Impreza? You're not allowed to. Really? Okay. Right, let's buy this Charger. Yep, because the Charger is badass. It's official. I don't care. I know what a race day is. I've just done one. You arse. We're back on this really boring airfield street track that's not a street track. And
See,
look,
I think what no one understands about this game is it's actually post-apocalyptic.
this is basically like Need for Speed, I don't know, Chernobyl edition. Need for Speed Chernobyl. No one would play that. Can you imagine a Need for Speed game saying Chernobyl? You could street race, there'd be no one on apart from like mutated
And you know, all your cars
radiation.
have
had
3
mutants.
exhausts from mutations.
Yeah, no, hang on, we're just describing maxed out racing
We
actually.
are.
Maybe that's what it was supposed to be. Maybe it was actually Need for Speed Chernobyl.
It was a
and then-
mistranslation.
No, I think they got sued for using the Need for Speed name. They were like, no, we want to use it for Pro Street. And then they did, and they got this instead. So I hope people who made this went on to do the Shift games and actually gave themselves redemption. And the people who made the Shift games are now on to make Project Cars, probably the most anticipated racing game of a generation. So if you guys worked on this, I will take this as a sort of botched first attempt. If this was the dodgy first album, then you got it right second time. What was the logic behind a game where you want to make it realistic and focus on track days and performance and really get into sort of this sort of thing, and yet make all the cars handle like they weigh 3 tons, and the AI look like Chappie misprogrammed by some toddlers driving them? It's just, there's nothing fun about this game. Go on.
Maybe they're just weighed down by their huge nitrous tanks.
Or their huge egos. We saw
Or
that guy at the
huge
start.
yeah,
doing,
I suppose.
Yeah, I'm going to burn out. Yeah, because that's really tough.
See, the cars
Yeah.
don't weigh that much, but the drivers themselves, thinking that they're the king of racing, it's just.
You remember that whole horsepower thing? That whole, yeah, I still beat them by that 3 seconds. But do you see, oh, he's focused. Nathan has got his.
I don't want to embarrass
race face
myself
on.
like I did the first time.
This game is already embarrassing itself. This game has already shat itself all over the carpet. So
True.
all we're doing
No,
is
you
trying.
will not come on my inside.
Oh my god!
Did not plan that one.
No, that's what she said. That's more entertaining than anything this game has provided.
It is mostly the handling. I must admit, it's just
It is
not
dreadful.
something I can get
I mean,
used
we
to.
are both game. Like Nathan can play racing games. Trust me on this one. Have you just like rage quit? What are those? Let's just have some TV screens instead of actual people in the grandstands. Hang on, I know what I'm gonna do. Right,
To the cheats.
to the cheat code because I can't be arsed. Did you really want to sit through a 2-hour video while I unlock everything? No, you didn't. You have better things to do with your time. There's probably another video in the sub bar right now that is tempting you rather than watching more of this shit. Let's go show you some of the customization options because honestly, that's the one thing this game actually does. Again, what's this background? What on earth is this? Are we in like Final Fantasy 11? Final Fantasy 13?
Do you think they've included the thug trumpet as one of the customization options? Hey, look, these are all real companies. What we got?
Yeah, they actually are, and I'll give them credit for that. Like, they've gone to the effort there. Presumably they had the licenses from previous games, so they use them again. And these are nice details. Like, these would be really good in a really good game. Like, this would add to it, but this game is just so fucking
There's
awful.
just no reason for them to be in it.
See, this is nice. I mean, Torque Thrust 2s, they're famous American Muscle custom wheels, you know, and you can auto-sculpt them. I believe that was a thing in Carbon.
Yep.
You know, so that's
And it
here, and you
worked-
can do all
I
that.
think,
And
did
you
it
can make
work a
them...
lot better in Carbon? I don't know. It's...
No, there's more levels of detail in this, so I'll give
Okay.
more credit for that.
Here you go.
Ooh, we've just had pizza and I think I'm about to throw it up. See, the weird thing about these mods is that, you know, these are detail things, and apart from the body kit things that apparently affect the aero, like these don't make any difference. So what's the point? It's not like the old days where you had like not cool points, that was, you know, like the reputation multiplier, like the more body stuff you put on, the more fake tan you put on, basically. I mean, all the vinyl stuff and the decals are still here, and that's nice. Like, the customization was always something that was really good about Need for Speed games. So, these bits are still here, but on... Yeah, let's just do that. Here we go. Yeah, here you go. This is better. Nathan's doing the robot, because that kind of looks like what the car's doing.
I just like how the arse was sliding out. It was like, hey.
Nice. What? Oh, don't tell me he's now going to win. He has half the whole... No, you're kidding me. He beat... What the fuck? What the hell? Where's the consistency?
Sorry.
He wasn't even going as far... What the hell?
That defies all logic. How was he going slower than us?
What? I don't... Hang on. So the moral of this game is buy a shit car and you'll beat everyone. And then tune it or buy a better car and you'll lose. Here we go. Perfect launch. And change up. And change up. But I'm doing everything perfect now. Here we go. Way better. Okay, right.
I'd quite like to see our opponents' time though. They're probably like, oh wow.
Explain that to me. Explain that to me, please.
Explain to me though how Adrian Reed is now shit. Like he was better than us.
He beat us in the last
he's just like, oh, forget about it. I've got the best time.
Like, hey kids, don't race on the street. Instead, hire out your own private airfield, put concrete blocks and neon signs all over it, and drive your grey cars around it.
And
right,
hire
here we
a
go.
professional commentator, whatever you do.
Hire professional commentators and DJs. Can I just move across? Yeah, I can. Okay. So I'm just going to block him. How long have we been recording? It feels like 3 hours. Did the other guy even... Did the other guys... Oh, we're going... It's half mile this time. So... And that doesn't matter. You still won, even though the car didn't work. Felix Tang. Yeah, he was after that poon. Yeah, he probably got distracted by that poontang.
Max grip!
It just
I've
looks
done
like...
it.
Oh, wow.
Maxed out gripping.
Is he related? Is he related to Max Payne?
Perfect launch. Perfect shift. I'm going to get the perfect
And yet he's slightly faster. Swerve into him. Oh.
Like hell is he faster.
And then he just looked. He just stopped. Why?
I have no gear. There is no gear after third gear.
No, there isn't. No, it's an old muscle car, so they didn't have many gears.
Oh.
And we still beat the other guy, even though he probably had like
180
5.
miles an hour.
And the other guy was doing 94. And yet he beat you for about half the...
Wade Jackson, how are you defying physics?
Are you just racing against a bunch of narcoleptics? I mean, that's what they do. They go, oh, I'm winning the... And they just fall asleep at the wheel. He's like, no, I'm going to try and beat you.
Which one's nitrous?
We haven't got nitrous on the car, so you don't have to worry about that. This is where I'm going to beat you. 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 Oh, please nerf him. Please nerf him. Please nerf him. Please nerf him. Yes. Oh, that was... Imagine if you pushed him and made him beat your time. Oh, that's brilliant. I have nothing else to say about this game. Should
there is nothing else to do in this game.
No, that's literally the career mode from here on out. A bit of drifting, which is awful considering how bad the physics are. It is painful.
We didn't show any drifting, but
there's
maybe
the speed
that's
challenge,
for the best.
which is really... It feels like you're driving a broken scale electric car really fast. That's kind of weird. And again, broken. Just... If the handling... If you do a racing game and you fuck up the handling, you're just putting more stuff onto a broken foundation. We have beaten this game to a bloody pulp, I think. We've taken our bats with like nails in the top and we've smacked this game to bits. This has been the Bad Games Beatdown, looking at Need for Speed Pro Street, and we hope you've enjoyed it because we haven't enjoyed playing it.
We honestly haven't.
No. We'll see you next time.